Here's a pattern I can't ignore. Most experienced coaches providing mentor coaching right now are doing it well, but they'd struggle to explain exactly what makes it mentor coaching and not something else. You know the work in your bones? What we're doing in this course is giving you the language and the framework to match what you already do intuitively. And that gap between doing the work well and being able to articulate what makes it mentor coaching, that is precisely where this course lives. We are going to give you the language and the framework to match what you already do intuitively. And that's not a criticism. It's an observation from years of working alongside mentor coaches at every credential level. You sit with a coach, you listen to their recording, you give feedback that shifts something in how they show up next time. That's real skill. But when someone asks you to articulate the framework behind what you're doing, to name why you focused on that moment in the recording and not another one, that's where the gap shows up. This course closes that gap. We're moving from intuitive mentoring to competency-based mentor coaching. Take a look at the definition on your screen. This is ICF's formal definition of mentor coaching, and every word in it was chosen deliberately. A collaborative learning process, not a corrective one, not a teaching one, a collaborative one, meaning both parties are active participants, through feedback based on observed or recorded sessions, not based on what the coach tells you about their session, not based on your impression of how they coach, based on evidence, what you can actually see and hear in the recording, to support them in developing their unique coaching style, not your style, not the textbook style, their style, in alignment with ICF core competencies. The competencies are the standard, not your personal preferences. These 4 phrases are worth holding on to because they'll come up again and again throughout this course. Collaborative means you're not the expert dispensing wisdom from above. You're partnering with another professional to explore their coaching. Evidence-based means the recording is your primary data source. When you say to your MC client, I noticed something at the 14-minute mark, that's different from saying, I have a sense that you might be too directive. One is grounded, the other is impressionistic. Unique coaching style matters because the goal isn't to produce coaches who sound like you. It's to develop coaches who sound like the best version of themselves. And alignment with ICF core competencies gives you the framework for evaluation. You're not assessing against what sounds good to your ear. You're assessing against a shared professional standard. Now, ICF hasn't just defined mentor coaching. They've formalized 6 competencies that describe what an effective mentor coach does. These 6 domains are the organizing structure for this entire course. You can see them on your screen, and we'll spend dedicated time in each one. Competency 1 is where we are now. Ethical practice and role clarity. Competency 2 covers agreements and engagement structure. Competency 3 is about managing the MC process, the learning cycle, the development plan. Competency 4 gets into formative appraisals, how you observe and evaluate coaching. Competency 5 focuses on facilitating your client's skill development. And Competency 6 addresses group mentor coaching specifically. Each one builds on the ones before it. By the end of this course, you'll have a working command of all 6. The MCS changes the landscape for everyone in this room. Until now, mentor coaching was informal. Your reputation and credential were enough. That changes in January 2027. And this isn't a paperwork exercise. What it signals is that ICF now treats mentor coaching as a distinct professional competency, not just something experienced coaches do on the side. That's a significant recognition of the complexity of this work. For those of you on the credit for prior learning path, and most experienced MCs will be, the substance is the same work you already do, but now you need to demonstrate it systematically against all 6 domains. This course builds that demonstration capacity. You'll finish with the language and the evidence base to show what you do well and to close the gaps you didn't know you had. This is the question I want you to carry through every module, not as a test, as a lens. When you sit down with your next recording, notice which voice is doing the evaluating. Is it the voice that says, "That felt right," or "Something was off"? Or is it the one that says, "At minute 12, I see competency 6 demonstrated through the coach's reflection"? Both voices are useful, but only one is mentor coaching. The intuitive voice gives you hypotheses. The competency voice gives you evidence. This course trains the second without silencing the first. So mentor coaching has a clear definition and a clear purpose. But here's where it gets tricky. There are 5 other roles that look remarkably similar. And if you can't tell them apart, neither can your clients. That's what we're sorting out next.